Yo, look at that quarantine hair. It's getting out of control. Alright, today we're talking about something super important. We're talking about sound selection. You guys have been asking me to make this video for a very long time, and if you're a producer out there, no matter what level you're at, this is going to help you tremendously. Let's get into it.
EdTalenti on the beat.
What's up everyone, this is EdTalenti. How are you guys doing? Let's talk about sound selection. This is one of those topics that every single YouTube video, music production, course, class, everybody tells you how important sound selection is, but I very rarely hear people talking about why it's important, what it really means, how to improve it, how to get better at it, and just really how to get into it. So today I thought I'd make a video about it. It's going to be a really quick one. I put together 3 main tips that are going to help you instantly improve your sound selection, understand what it is a little bit better, and just get better at it overall. Sound selection is really important when making beats. If you pick the wrong sounds, it's kind of like you're trying to cook a dish with bad ingredients. You can make it pretty good if you're good, but it's never going to be great. But if you pick the right ingredients from the beginning, even if they're simple ingredients, you put them together, it's just going to be a lot easier to get something good, a good meal out of it, without having to stress about it too much. Alright, let's get into tip number 1, which is never pick sounds by themselves. What do I mean with that? So you open up your DAW, you open up a new project, you're ready to make a beat, you pull up your favorite plugin and you load up one of your favorite sounds. Let's say it's like this synth chord pad thing, and you start recording some chords and it's just a beautiful sound. It's luscious, it's got a lot of reverb, it's just really good sound. Now you want to add a second sound on top, something to like complement those chords. So you go and open up a second plugin, you pull up another one of your favorite sounds. Again, this sound is beautiful, they're both beautiful sounds. You put your chords down, you go and listen to them together, you're all excited, this is gonna be great, and it sounds terrible. At this point you're really confused, you're like, wait, sound 1 was great, sound 2 was great. What happened? Well, the thing that happened probably is that the two sounds are not very compatible with each other. They step on each other's toes. They kind of don't work with each other and they sound muddy when put together. So one quick thing that I learned to immediately fix that is to never pick sounds by themselves. So whenever you pick that first sound that you liked, start picking your second sound, third sound, fourth sound, all the sounds that you're gonna add while you're looping the part of the first one. If they don't sound clean immediately as soon as you put them together, chances are that they're not compatible sounds. Sure, you can probably work around it and like EQ them and do some stuff to them just to make them fit with each other a little bit better, but it's gonna be a pain, and my suggestion would just be to pick a different sound. Let's get into tip number 2, which is pay attention to frequencies and learn the frequency spectrum. As most of you guys probably already know, all sounds have like a certain range of frequencies where they're like more predominant. So when you're picking new sounds to add on top of your beat, it's really important to pay attention to what ground is already covered and try not to add more stuff to that. Like if you already have a lot of stuff in like the mid-low end and it just sounds full already, there's no point in like adding more sounds in that same frequency range because it's just not gonna fit and it's just gonna sound muddy, it's just gonna sound messy, and it's just gonna mess up your whole mix. So one quick thing that you can do, for example, when you're building a melody is just open up a spectrum analyzer and just look at it play, and see which parts have a lot of sound in it and which parts not so much. That way you know, for example, if you're lacking a little bit of top end, you can go and add something in the top end to just kind of fill that space up and just make the melody fuller and just better sounding. And of course that works backwards as well. For example, if you already know that you're gonna add, let's say, male vocals to your track, male vocals go between like 85 and 180, 200, so you wanna make sure that that space is not too full of stuff. Otherwise, when they go and sing on top of it or rap on top of it and just fill that space, there's not going to be any room for them to do their thing. There are a lot of great frequency charts out there that just kind of show you the entire spectrum and where each instrument should fit. I'm going to link 1 or 2 of my favorite ones in the description. Make sure to check them out, learn how they work a little bit, and use frequencies to your advantage. Alright, and here we go with tip number 3, the last tip of the day. This is the most fun out of all of them. It's my favorite one, and it's listen to your favorites, learn from the greats, and train your ears. This is honestly a tip that can be applied to anything that has to do with music or the arts in general, and it's listen to people that have more experience than us, people that are better than us, people that have been doing it for longer, and just learn. Pick your favorite beat, press play, close your eyes, and just start listening to it. Actually do it with me, it's like a spiritual thing. Close your eyes and just start listening to the beat and just really analyze it and train your ears to hear all the different parts. You hear that little melody that comes in, it's a little bit panned on the right, it's in the higher frequency spectrum, it's in the higher part of the range, and then you hear this other drum that comes in. This one is panned a little bit to the left, but on the 4th beat every time it goes to the right. Just like break it down. Train your ears to break down people that have done it before you and better than you and learn from what they are doing. Once you get good at doing that, you're gonna have endless ideas to try out and to experiment with. Go back to your beats and immediately you're gonna have developed that ear to listen and just know what works and what doesn't, like right away. Hold on, the light died. Whoa, there it is. All right, where were we? So yeah, that was the last tip of the video. Just keep in mind that the general approach is that you have to train your ears. There's no like magical rule that I can just tell you and you know how to do it right away. You have to practice using the strategies that I just told you or other strategies that you can come up with, but you have to train, practice with your ears and just get good at putting sounds together. All right, if you enjoyed the video, please don't forget the subscribe button and notification bell. I really appreciate it. We're 35,000 subscribers. This is insane. Thank you guys so much. Also, if you have a question you want to ask privately, you just want to say hi, whatever it is, Instagram is the best place to do it. Just shoot me a DM and as soon as I can, I'll respond to you. All right, I guess this is it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching the video all the way through. I'll see you next time, and as always, be positive and positive things will happen.